So you're going to Disney, and you want to get on as many rides as you possibly can, so you're planning on purchasing Genie Plus. But how do you use it? Well, I'm here to help. So the first thing you're going to want to do is research. In the weeks prior to your trip, you're going to want to pay attention to wait times, especially to those rides that are most important for you to get on. In this day that you're about to see, I rode 19 rides in 10.5 hours. Of course, I did this in the off-season, but last July at Disneyland, I was also able to ride 17 rides in 11 hours. So my method holds up. So start by clicking on My Genie Day, and then clicking on the tip board. Then click on Purchase for Today. Please note you can't purchase Genie Plus until 7 a.m. on the day of your visit to the park. One of the best perks of Genie Plus is that all of your ride photos from that day are included in the cost. Once you've made your purchase, you're going to make all your Lightning Lane reservations from the tip board page. So in my research, I noticed that Jungle Cruise's line will quickly reach over an hour, so I made this my first Lightning Lane choice. We arrived at the park at 9 a.m., and this first Lightning Lane wasn't until 10:15. I noticed in my research that though Thunder Mountain's line gets lengthy later in the day, it's not the ride that most people rush to in the morning, so we did. Between 9 a.m. when the park opened and our Lightning Lane reservation at 10:15, we rode Thunder Mountain, Pirates of the Caribbean, Haunted Mansion, and even visited the Tiki Room, all without Lightning Lane reservations. These are all on the same side of the park and all not the first place people go in the morning. After using our Lightning Lane reservation for the Jungle Cruise, we can get our next reservation, so we made it for Space Mountain at 11:30. Before leaving Adventureland, we stopped and got some Dole Whip. Arriving in Tomorrowland with plenty of time to spare, we rode the People Mover. After going through the line for Space Mountain, I went to make our next Lightning Lane reservation, but found we had a problem. I was eligible for a reservation, but Daniel was not. If you run into an issue like this, just go visit one of the cast members under the blue umbrella. They'll get you going. As it turns out, Daniel missed the second scan of his ticket that would have freed him up to make a new reservation. Staying in Tomorrowland, we made a reservation for Buzz Lightyear's Space Ranger Spin. I plan all of my meals ahead of time too and know exactly what I'm going to eat. And my plan had me eating the queso fundido hot dog from the lunching pad, which is right across from the entrance to the Buzz Lightyear ride. Yes, I had dessert before my lunch, but once you have the Dole Whip, you'll understand. After lunch, we still had time before our Lightning Lane reservation, so we decided to let our food settle on the Carousel of Progress. After the Buzz Lightyear ride, we didn't make another Lightning Lane reservation for a while because we had a virtual queue appointment for the Tron roller coaster. But we didn't let that time go to waste either. We rode the Little Mermaid ride and viewed Mickey's PhilharMagic and the Country Bear Jamboree, finishing just in time for our virtual queue group to be called. After Tron, we made a Lightning Lane reservation for the Winnie the Pooh ride. With the time we had before our reservation, we rode Small World, Dumbo, and the Teacups. Then, after Winnie the Pooh, we made one last Lightning Lane reservation for the Peter Pan ride. We decided to leave the park at 6:30 p.m., but made one last stop at the Monsters Inc. laugh floor on the way out. Even leaving early, we only missed a few rides in the park, most notably the Seven Dwarfs Mine Train. If you don't have small ones with you, this ride is best saved for later in the day when the line has died down. Otherwise, I recommend getting the other Genie Plus that's specifically for this ride. Thanks for watching. I hope seeing how I use Genie Plus to plan my day helps you to have the best day in the Disney parks that you can possibly have. Please like this video if you enjoyed it, or even if you didn't, because I put a lot of hard work into this. And subscribe so you can see future videos that will help you plan your next vacation.